won't be able to stream for too long tonight, maybe an hour, a little bit. Work fairly late. Bank account. Too tired. 2168. Nice and low. Oh, also, first things first, we are going to look at a replay. Teammate of mine. He asked me to take a look. So you guys can all watch that as well, and I'll just link in the video. Too lazy to do it. Okay, let's see what we're looking at. So PVT on Lager. Pylon. Not really a great position pylon for SimCity, but we'll see what he does. Gateway. Yeah, so that's not ideal unless he's going to put like another gateway here and then like a core maybe. But I don't think that's good. Already he's not really thinking about his SimCity. Like, where's the core going to go? And it's not going to be an effective SimCity. Gateway down here and then like pylon. Maybe workable, but okay, I'm not watching what Terran's doing at all. Terran's just doing a Vax CC. Doing an early scout. I don't generally like the early scout in PvT. I don't know what it's for. Because he's got 3 probes and gas. He's going Dragoon with plus range anyway. There's absolutely no scouting information that's going to change what he does. Okay, we start our Dragoon, and we're going to get range. There we go. So yeah, I'm not convinced that you get anything out of the early scout as Protoss when doing the 3 on gas opener. Like, maybe there are some things that like you'd want to know about if you only had the 1 on gas, just because you can adapt. But yeah, I'm not convinced. And he's unlucky as well. There's the last scout against a gasless expand. But it is first Dragoon finished. He's building a second Dragoon. It's going to be a 23 next. So this is not an ideal opener for him. Just he's got unlucky. It's a good opener, but fortunate. The Dragoon really needs to be going towards the enemy base. I guess he's looking for an STV. He would have seen an STV had there been one coming that way, and his probe would have crossed past with it. So he knows there's no STV. He's got to go over here. He's just not going to scout, is he? He's brought his probe home because he had the Dragoon, and he's not using the Dragoon. Put a pylon. You're on 23. Put a pylon. There you go. Pylon at the front is good. I mean, this is so far. This is quite a generic 23 next, but it's good. He's hitting his build order. He just he would have loved to have known about this a lot earlier. We've got 4 Marines in the bunker, which means he probably won't get vision on the look. Okay, I think I saw something there. He knows there's 4 Marines in the bunker now based on that. He followed up with a 25 Robo, which is standard, but I don't know, because it's a... I mean, it's a gasless is the thing, so you know there's no factory. 4 Marines in the bunker plus barracks not flashing is interesting as well. He knows there's 4 Marines just because of the damage his Dragoon took. Barracks not flashing means that it's not trying to be any kind of timing, so the Terran just overfilled the bunker, which is super defensive, which implies quick CC. Because if it was going to be like a FD, he'd still be building Marines. So second Dragoon needs to cross the map. Now, second Dragoon back is normally the rule, because normally there's a 4-minute vulture timing. If your second Dragoon's not on the ramp, a vulture gets in and you lose. Obviously, against the gasless, there's no factory, so there can't be any vulture. So the question is, can he read this correctly? Because one of the ways you catch up against the gasless is you have the ranged Dragoons attacking the bunker for a while. Or you could take a quick third. He paused his gateway production for ages to get the Nexus and the Robo and so forth, and he was on like 24 out of 25 supply, so he couldn't build a Dragoon. But at that point, I'm thinking, use the 2 dragoons you have, get the damage on the bunker, and like take a third or something with a robo, where you'd want to do it. You wouldn't want to do what he's doing here, where you build the 3rd dragoon and you keep the 2nd dragoon home because you're behind economically. He's down 2 workers. Kevin hasn't even scouted yet either. The dragoon range is going to finish. Add to the 2nd gateway. He's cutting probes. Down 4 workers now. And this is accidental cutting probes, I think. Adding a 2nd gateway. But Terran has gotten away with Academy Armory. So we haven't done any damage at all to the bunker. This is, like, at the very least, you need to get some SUVs repairing the bunker. We haven't done that. So we're down 6 workers. I mean, this is a huge economic deficit. Yeah. And just the 1 dragoon is the thing. He could have 3 dragoons attacking us. Pull 3 SUVs off the middle line. Force a bunch of repair. But just the 1 dragoon is not optional. So I like this SimCity here with the robo. That's good. Getting our observatory. Going to build an observer ASAP. Come on. There we go. We're going to send them across the map. At this point, there's no tank. But assuming that he doesn't know it's an FD, he hasn't worked it out. There's only 2 things it could be. It could be quick CC, like FD, whatever, or it could be a vulture drop. Those are the only 2 options because. Oh, Zacom, yeah. Good timing, friend. Yeah, it could be. You should have read that it was an FD, and your dragoon should be attacking the bunker. But if you haven't, then there's no tank, so we're looking at either a vulture drop or an FD here. If there's a vulture drop, what you want is a dragoon staying home and like a pylon over here, while you take a 3rd. But it's most likely an FD. The problem is that you haven't been doing the damage to the bunker, and look how far behind you are on workers. You were actually 6 workers behind a little bit ago. He's missed some, I think. I think he built double comsat though. Yeah, he built double comsat, so that's how you caught up. Yeah, you really should be forcing a repair on this bunker, probably. Okay, you scouted siege mode. That is very, very defensive. You, at this point, you should be thinking, okay, it's not a starport. Take my 3rd. Because the only thing that would have a siege mode that you'd be slightly worried about would be like a bunch of marines, and then they do like a bunker siege slow push cheese kind of thing. Heron has not yet scouted once, by the way. This is the first SUV to leave his base, which you let out for some reason. Okay, so you're going to get the... okay, what's going on here? This is an observer rush. It has to get into his base. And you're at 620 with the observer at its natural. That's a good timing. But it's got to go in. Like, his turrets are going to be going up any second. His turrets are just starting. You're missing your timings here. Okay, you confirm the armory, I think. You don't confirm the armory, but you should have. You just were a bit late. Confirm 2 factories. 3rd base is strong. This is good. I also want to see a citadel. No citadel. You've taken your 3rd. I want to see a citadel right now. You can afford it. Because like your default should be going towards the quick arbiter. If in doubt, you're heading towards the quick arbiter. Obviously, if it's a timing, then you can adapt out of it and say, okay, we're going to get storms and shuttles, but you should have the citadel started at this point. You're building 3 dragoons. Why are we building 3 dragoons? What push timing are we afraid of right now? Like, it's... Right now, you should be going on a mad rush towards your tech. Take your gas, build a fort, get +1, get your citadel, get a Stargate. So Protoss is all about that stop-go. People think of Zerg as being like the stop-go race because Zerg, they can just pivot completely between like all drones or all hydras, or like it's Zerg because they only have the 1 production facility. They're the ones that people think of in terms of that super flexible stop-go race. But gateways are super cheap. You don't need to send a worker. Like the worker can just place a bunch of gateways really quickly. They build fast. They cost 150. Compare that to factories. Factories cost 200, 100. Gateways cost 150 mins. That's it. And you can just throw them down. As Protoss, you do not want to be doing constant unit production. You do not want to be efficient in your gateways. You want to just have a lot of them. If it turns out you need units, you can make a bunch of units all at once at the last second and be fine. But what you can't do is turn like an Arbiter tribunal that's just finished into a stasis immediately. There are some things that you just have to start early, and there are some things that you can wait, and then get all at once. 12 Dragoons? Wait, just get this, like 8 gateways later on, just do 2 cycles, you'll be fine. I know that 8 times 2 is 16, I'm just not thinking about it properly. Whereas Arbiters, you can't build like 3 Arbiter tribunals and speed up the production. This isn't Command & Conquer. You gotta get it started early. Because the Terran is gonna have a timing. You don't know what the Terran's timing is gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be like a 2 base 1-1. Maybe it's gonna be a 2 base 2-1. Maybe it's gonna be 2 base 2-1 into 4 base 3. Like, what they will tell you what their timing is, and you need to have your stuff ready by then. Goons right now, not a part of this timing. The Terran is building Goliaths. Goliaths aren't scary. You're not worried about those Goliaths. This Terran is playing super, super defensive. He's told you that his timing is not going to be for ages. You gotta rush the Arbiter. You gotta get it ready. You gotta get that second gas. You gotta get that forge. You can go back for the Dragoons. Only time you want Dragoons is if there's going to be a fight. Okay, you confirm the army. That's nice. Confirm no starport. You want to go back and take another look for the starport, because if there's definitely no starport, you're looking at like a factory flood. Okay, your Citadel and Stargate is started, but the Citadel should be done by now. It should be like the Archive started. Both are being main added. Okay. Let's take a look for the factories. We got to take a look for the factories right now. Because it's this, we haven't seen the starport. We haven't seen a CC. We don't know what his timing is going to be. We haven't seen the factories. We've seen a third factory, but like at this point, you should be looking for a hidden expand, right? He's doing something. We don't know what it is, but there's something happening in this game. The guy's not just going to be floating all of this resources for no reason. So, what is he up to? We've got the observer. We've got to see it. So there's no turrets. You can just fly a second one in. He's cheating on his turrets. There we go. Good. I like this a lot. We've still only seen 2 and a bit factories. Okay. At this point, we kind of have to assume that it's a 2-base push, right? We can't... It's not... We haven't seen a third base. We haven't seen a CC on site. We haven't seen anything. So that changes our strategy. This game is going to be a High Templar and Gateway Flood game. It's going to be about the Zealots. We are not going to get our Arbiters out in time. Now, our Archives is super late anyway because we didn't build the Citadel. But he has told us what his timing is. As far as we can tell, his timing is a 2-base timing, not a 3-base timing. Arbiter is like against a 3-base, not against a 2-base. This game's going to be Storm. He's still producing SCVs, which is actually a mistake on this build that he's doing. He really does not like your observers, does he? Build more. Okay. You're not even building your Arbiter Tribunal. So you're going for like he's ready to go. This push is happening. And you have no Zealot legs. Like this is... You're not ready. You have misread his build. Building 6 Dragoons, but you're going to need to build some Zealots and Zealot speed. Yeah, you don't have the vision of where he's at. You just started your Zealot legs, but you have no spells. Because you're going towards Arbiters. And also, your timing on your Arbiter rush didn't... It wasn't what you needed. You didn't get your Citadel on time. You weren't expediting, you didn't mine your second gas, you didn't expedite it. But even had you expedited it, you wouldn't be building the Arbiter. You'd have like an Arbiter tribunal, and then you'd be like, oh shit, this is a 2-base push. You need the Storm. The silly thing is, these 2-base pushes are actually really easy to stop because you just Storm and they die. This over here should confirm that it's 2-base. You missing these factories down here, though, is a big deal. Yeah, you're just not going to be ready for the timing. And like, you're treating this as if you're going to be fine with the Arbiters, but it's not. It's not a 3-base push; it's a 2-base push. I mean, he should have gone by now, but he's going to go soon. He has to go soon, surely. What MMR is this Terran? He's just missing his timing completely. He's just sitting there. Now he's taking. Okay, so this Terran is garbage, but whatever. He's spent all of this time building up into this giant 2-base 7-fact timing. There's like, and then I take my 3rd CC. This is not how you do it, Terran. Okay. So he's got 170 supply. He's got 2-1. And you have 1 Arbiter with 0 spells. I mean, you understand. Now, had you actually gone into Arbiters at a good timing, you'd have like 1.5 Arbiters then with stasis. But also, when he came out of his front, you could have stasis, so you could have just stormed him. Hi, Shoop. How's it going? I started my new job a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I'm already looking for a different new job. I haven't been fired, but I'm gonna quit.
You have not enough minerals.
Because I cannot work with the owner. So the CEO is a very, very old man who is essentially role-playing CEO, but he doesn't know what a CEO does. He has us fax him documents. We have like teleconferences where his secretary takes down like memos, which she will print and like we're using accounting software that's 20 years old, and it just doesn't work. It's like 3 different accounting systems that are like botched together by somebody who hasn't worked for the company in 15 years. One of them was like he coded himself, and like the guy who botched them together coded himself, and he doesn't support it anymore. Like the entire like accounting thing's paper, and he argues with me all the time. So I was hired to come in and like fix this shit. I was hired. Oh, no, the guy who interviewed me wasn't the owner, and he knew how bad it was, and he was hoping that I would come in and save them. But the owner just argues with me non-stop about the stupidest shit, and he goes, well, I was in banking, I know accounting. It's like, no, you don't.
You've not enough minerals.
I've watched a bunch of movies, I can't direct one. The fact that you have seen a bunch of income statements doesn't qualify you to be an accountant. Yeah, it's like, it is exactly that. It's one of those episodes where the guy with the failing restaurant just argues with Gordon Ramsay for the entire thing. That is my life at the moment. And he doesn't actually want a CPA. What he wants is what he had before, which is where he had a staff accountant that he just paid $150k a year to do staff accountant shit with the title controller. That was his old system, is he just took whichever staff accountant had been there the longest and made them the controller. And the controller and staff accountant are very, very different jobs. You can't just make a staff accountant the controller. They're not the same thing. But that's what he did. So he's never actually had a controller before. All he's had in the past was a staff accountant doing staff accountant things for 3 times the normal rate.
must construct additional pylons.
Well, actually, the last staff accountant they had did, because their entire accounting team quit all at once. And after the controller quit, he asked the staff accountant if the staff accountant wanted to be the controller, because of course he did. The fact that the staff accountant was in no way qualified didn't seem to matter. And the staff accountant turned down the money and then quit and then got a different job for a much worse title at a real company, making way less money. That's how bad it is that like people are just turning down the money because they cannot work for him. And he just argues with me constantly.
You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, I'm just going to start applying for new jobs. And
Not enough minerals.
the problem is, if I was interested in doing my job, no, I didn't have to. If I was interested in doing my job badly, it'd be fine. If I had no integrity, then I would just show up every day and just fuck up the job.
You have not enough.
Do it like I was a staff accountant.
Thus I serve.
And just take the money. But I actually care quite a lot about doing my job properly. I have a little bit too much professional integrity to just take his money and scam him.
Honor guide me. My life for ire. What man calls for a boon. He saw too. You have not enough minerals.
So I just end up arguing with him non-stop.
Engage the enemy. I long for combat.
He won't fucking let me do my job.
You have not enough minerals.
A company makes about 60 million a year. But it's privately held, so he can basically do what he wants in terms of the accounting treatment, as long as we disclose on the financial statements like whatever weird stuff we have going on. We have to disclose it.
The warriors have engaged the enemy for combat. Thus I serve. I long for combat. She house. Guide me. Thus I serve. I long for combat.
But I'm gonna try and get our auditors to write us the most amazing opinion of all time. Like one of the things that I'm thinking of, like the disclosures that are going to have to be written on these financials to make them like viable. One of the things is going to be like for the purpose of inventory valuation, the company believes in a 10-month year. Because we do. We don't believe in November, December. So I'm going to write a disclosure that says, for the purpose of inventory valuation, the company does not recognize the months of November and December. And then somebody's going to read that and be like, wait a second, what does that mean? And I'm like, yeah, we don't agree with November and December. We don't recognize them. We think it goes October 31st, January 1st. We think that's how the calendar works. I had an argument with my boss about whether January 1st is the day after October 31st. So our fiscal year is a calendar year. The last day of the year in terms of our fiscal year is December. Last day of the year in terms of our fiscal year is December 31st.
Upgrade complete.
But also we don't recognize in terms of our inventory valuation the months of November, December. We just don't believe in them. Personally, I'm of the opinion those months do exist, but I mean, I've had that argument, and he doesn't recognise those months. So yeah, I'm just going to have to write like the most amazing statements of financial policy, and then someone's going to read them and be like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?" They're going to be, "What do you mean you don't recognise December?" I'm like, yeah, we just don't agree with December. We've heard of it, but we don't think that it's real.
Not enough minerals.
It's gonna be great.
Receiving party initiated. Transmit initiated. I have returned.
He argues everything with me. He doesn't understand any of it. It's like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to be this way. This is a choice you're making. I need you to stop.
Not enough minerals. I am needed. Not party. Awaiting instructions. Instructions. The warriors have engaged the enemies.
Or, okay, I've had like 6 different arguments for him today. One of them is he just has part of our books on the cash basis. So everybody uses the accrual basis of accounting because cash basis is nonsense. Let's say you're a builder, and this week you go out and you buy a bunch of building supplies. You buy a bunch of bricks or whatever. So it's December, you spend like $100,000 on bricks. Then January next year, you build a house with them. And you sell the house for like $200,000, let's say. It would be incorrect to say that in 2021 you lost $100,000 and in 2022 you made $200,000. What would be correct is to say that in $100,000, sorry, in 2021 you traded $100,000 for bricks, but a net zero. And then in 2022 you turn those $100,000 of bricks into a $200,000 house for $100,000 profit.
You have not enough minerals.
That's like double entry. But what he does is, for part of our books, he just wants them on the cash basis, which means that whenever cash goes out, you call it an expense, and whenever money comes in, you call it revenue. And nobody uses the cash basis because it is ridiculous. It just doesn't work. Like the builder who buys bricks in 2021 would not say he had a terrible year because he lost all his money on bricks. He would say he bought a bunch of bricks so he could build a house. Then he wouldn't say, oh yeah, 2022 was a great year, I sold a house. He didn't lose money when he bought the bricks. He traded money for bricks. Hopefully that makes sense. What happened with the cash isn't important.
You must construct additional pylons.
So everybody uses the accrual basis of accounting, but he wants this one part of our books to be the cash based accounting. When he said that, he didn't say cash based accounting, but that was what he meant by it. I was like, I actually wrote an email to him sarcastically saying, is there any other part of the book you'd like me to convert to the cash based accounting while I'm at it, or just this one part? And then I didn't send it because I didn't have a job offer in hand, so I just deleted the email. But I was so pissed off with him. And then the third argument where I had with him today So one of the year-end inquiries we need to make is about contingent liabilities, and basically what we do is we email our lawyers and say, hey, do we have any lawsuits? Are we going to lose them? It's a really easy thing to do. You just email the lawyer and he says yes or no. Like, that's the whole process.
You have not enough
Yeah, this is the new job. I fucked up my scout path here. I might just lose this one. Anyway. Then later on, when we get our audit done, the auditors will also email our lawyer and ask them if we owed anybody any money as a check to make sure that I did my job properly. So they're reperforming what I did. I asked the lawyer if we owe them any money, or if we're going to owe anybody any money, if we're going to lose a lawsuit. And then the auditors later on reperform that procedure. So I say, hey, it's year end, we need to ask the lawyers if we're going to lose any lawsuits. And he says, don't worry, the auditors are going to ask that. And I say, well, wait a second, the auditors are reperforming my thing. They can't, we can't just have their reperformance be the process. They are independent auditors. They are checking up on me. In what way are they independent if our system is, if they're part of the process? If my strategy for identifying lawsuits is that they'll look check up on me and they'll let me know if I missed any. That can't be the process. Like, imagine you own a restaurant and your strategy for identifying if you have rats in the kitchen is not having any rat traps. It's not looking for rats. It's not looking for rat droppings. It's saying, well, the health inspector will let me know if there are any rats. Like, that's just not how it works. If the health inspector showed up and said, hey, like, how do you control rats? And it's like, well, I don't. I assume there aren't any rats. It's like, well, like, what if there were? Like, oh, you'd tell me. It's like, no, the health inspector, he can't be involved in the... You would fail that health inspection. Even if there weren't any rats, you would still fail because your strategy for dealing with rats is that you don't have one. The guy who's meant to be checking your strategy can't be the strategy.
You have not enough minerals.
And I don't know why he can't understand that, because the auditors make it very, very clear in their engagement letter as well what they are responsible for, what they do and what they don't do. They explain in there that, like, we are responsible for the financial statements. That they are reviewing the financial statements, but they're not going to make them for us, and that they can't make them for us because if they do, then they'll be reviewing their own work because it's their financials, not ours anymore. And like, this is all spelled out in black and white on the engagement letter. Like, once the auditors start reviewing their own work, then they're no longer independent. But he just argues with me about it. He's like, no, we don't need to check because the auditors will check if we checked. And then they'll let us know what we should have found. Like, that's not how it works, you senile old fool. This is like a 6 ball. Oh, it's a 4 ball. But he doesn't understand this because he's a million years old. And he tells me that I'm wrong constantly. He's like, no, I tell him how it works because that's my job. That's what he's paying me for. My job is to know more than him. He's like, no, you're wrong. It's like, I'm not wrong though. If you knew how this stuff worked, you wouldn't be paying me to tell you how it works. This relationship is that you give me money and I give you facts. It's not... There's There's no part of this where we get to decide who agrees with who. It's I tell you how it works, then you. That's that. That's the system.
Not enough minerals. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
He doesn't get it. And it is pissing me off.
You've not enough minerals.
Yeah, well, he's been the CEO and owner for like a million years. So that's all he knows, and he's convinced that because he's built this company from like not very much over like 30 years, then he knows what he's doing. And like 30 years ago, he did know what he was doing, is probably the thing. He probably was at one time competent. But that was a long, long time ago. And he hasn't stayed current. He doesn't know how to use email. Like, if I didn't bother staying current with my CPA shit, then what would happen is I would lose my license. Because I have to stay current. There's CPE every year that I have to do, and if I don't do it, then I lose my license. But because he's the majority shareholder, he's allowed to just roleplay being a CEO, and nobody's calling him out on it. And it is just roleplay. That's the thing. But nobody is telling him that he needs to just retire. Yeah, I mean, it'd be the easiest thing in the world to just take the money. That's the thing. It would be... I could just take the money all day long. Be fine. And that's what everybody previously has done. And I'm just not willing to do that because I give a shit. Which is my mistake. I need to stop giving a shit.
You have not enough minerals. You require more Vespine gas.
I have tried telling him that he pays me to know how this works. And that I know how this works and that he doesn't, so he needs to just get the fuck out of the way. He's like, no, we've always done it this way. And like, yeah, because you've always employed idiots in this position. But for some reason you decided you were going to break with the pattern and switch to somebody who knows how to do this job. And now you've done that, this is what you get.
Honor guide me, Initiated. Nagatsul. Commencing. We must construct additional pylons. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for Aya. What now calls? Let us attack.
Yeah, God save us all from the rumors.
Let us attack.
They have no idea what's going on.
Oh, at last.
We are under attack. Not enough minerals.
They think they do, but they're fucking boomers. They don't know what's going on.
May I be of service? May I be of service?
We are under attack minerals.
Who comes up these eggs? Drones. Okay. We're basically good, I think.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, he should have retired a long time ago, but he's emotionally invested in this idea that he knows how to do his job.
I stand.
Maybe I should have cancelled that cannon.
Ready for battle.
And I don't know why he's emotionally invested in it. I think once I get the another job offer, what I'm going to do is have him fly me out to the city that he lives in, because he runs this business remotely, and I say runs in the loosest possible sense of the word. He arranges, well, his secretary arranges phone calls remotely. But I'm going to have him fly him out to where I live, business class if I can swing it, and put me up in a nice hotel room for the night, and then I'm going to explain to him how he's killing this business with his incompetence. He can fucking fire me.
Ready for battle.
Because he needed to retire. He needed to retire a long, long time ago. It's not okay for him to be doing this. And everybody in the company knows it.
Let us attack.
My life for ire. My life for ire. My life for ire.
One of the reasons I was given the job offer was because the person who interviewed me had the impression that I would be somebody who would start these fights, but I mean, that is in itself is not setting me up for success. They identified I would not have a valid working relationship with this guy. And we're like, yeah, that's what we want. We're looking for somebody who can't have a working relationship with this guy.
My life for ire.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows that he needs to retire.
Ready for battle.
And like our IT guy threatened to quit over it. He's actually handed in a resignation letter and said if this doesn't get better, if we don't stop running like Windows 97 or whatever it is, then he'll
Upgrade complete.
he'll be gone forever.
I heed thy call. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Let us attack. I thought she was in my way. Let us attack.
My life for ire.
Yeah, everybody's on the same page except for him, who's just acting like there's no problem.
My life for ire.
And everybody knows there's a huge problem.
My life for ire. My life for ire. My life for engage the enemy. For Adun. Daogola.
Ready for
My life for ire. You must destroy constitutional silence. I long for combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Heed thy call. I long for combat. My life for conditional silence. I long for combat. Honor guide me. Instructions.
Well, they're not making money anymore is the thing, because he can't run a business. Because nobody can do their fucking jobs. Because what people do has actually changed quite a lot in the last 20 years. Like a controller like me used to be just like the architect for the accounting system, but now there's a bunch of like analytics and so forth that is built in, like looking at cash flow, looking at working capital optimization, looking at like ROI calculations for capex, that kind of thing, because the accounting itself is mostly automated by the modern ERP systems we have. Or like a materials manager, their job used to just be make sure that we have the raw material for the jobs. But these days, a modern ERP system will, again, you tell it what you're going to make, and it will put it all together for you. It'll do all of the hard work so that you don't have to, which means that, again, the materials manager can be focused on like increasing inventory turns, looking at optimization, looking at ways to reduce lead times, that kind of thing. But none of these people are doing the jobs they should be doing, because none of them have been given the tools they need to do. Also, it's everybody's worked there for like 30 years as well, so none of them even know what somebody what somebody with the same title does at a comparable company. Like, none of these people could go to another company in the same industry and get their own job. Nobody who works there is qualified for their job, which is crazy. But yeah, it's like nobody knows what they should be doing because nobody at this company has ever done what they should be doing.
Not enough minerals.
So they don't have the technical skills because they've never acquired them, because the company is stagnant and incestuous beyond belief.
You must construct additional pylons.
And it's all from the tone at the top. Like, people talk a lot about like corporate culture and tone at the top, and most of the time it's bullshit. Like, it doesn't actually matter what the CEO does. The company's gonna be roughly the same. But with this company, no, he's killing it. He's literally killing his company with the corporate culture that he is creating.
You've not enough minerals.
And for that reason, I'm going to be applying for different jobs. I think that gateway blocks my lagoons from getting where I want them to be.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I've been there 2 weeks. I'm looking for a new job. I can't work under these conditions. So my first clue should have been when I learned that the entire old accounting staff all quit all at once. That should have tipped me off that something was weird. In the interview I did ask about it and they were like, oh no, for unrelated reasons. Like, was it unrelated though? Was it really?
My life for hire. What man calls. I long for combat.
It's weird that there hasn't been a probe scout yet. Okay, there it is.
I long for combat.
Question is, how does Stork do against the Bonnet 2 gauge?
What man calls? Thus I serve. What man calls? What man calls? Honor guide me. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. What man calls? I long for combat. Honor guide me. For Adun, the warriors have engaged the enemy. Thus I serve. Honor guide me.
pretty well so far. Wow. I knew I was going to regret having that gateway there.
You have not enough minerals.
Why did I not put another gateway here to fix that? Fuck.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. My life for eyes. Awaiting instructions. Construct additional pylons. For vengeance. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Initiated. Receiving. You have not enough minerals. Transmitted. Initiated.
What's his
My life for hire. Lopai. Confirmed. You must construct additional pylons.
If he's smart, he won't be down the ramp. If he's down the ramp, he can still lose.
For vengeance. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
We'll see if he's smart.
You have not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Initiated. You have not enough minerals. Receiving.
I really should have sent these units the long way too.
Receiving.
That's his DT. Okay, so he's got DTs.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. For vengeance. Instructions. For vengeance. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Instructions. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Transmitted. Commencing. Confirmed. Honor guide me. Thank you, sir. Confirmed. You have not enough minerals. Command. We are under attack.
He played that well. Cancel too many cannons there too.
We are under attack.
Should not have cancelled that cannon. Yeah, I'm losing that one. Let's take a look at the probe count. Should have cancelled the cannon though. I'm down 5 workers and he's taken it as natural, so yeah, I've lost. So Ando, you've missed like an hour of me bitching about work. So, which is most of the stream actually, because I'm going to go in about half an hour. I'm tired and it's been a long day. I've said all there is to be said.
You've not enough minerals.
Yeah. And the guy, he's so emotionally invested in the idea of him being the CEO that he doesn't understand that he's the CEO only because it's his own company and he can pay everybody to go along with it.
You've not enough
He wasn't the, if he wasn't the major shareholder, he would have been fired for gross incompetence 100 times over. You can't just stop. If you're in like a senior management position, there's no day on which you're like, okay, I know all I need to. I'm just going to coast from here. You can't do that. And that's what he's doing. He just stopped. At some point in like the mid-90s, he was like, okay, that's it. I've given up. I've given up on running this company, but I'm going to insist that everybody let me pretend. And I just don't understand. He must know on some level that he is no longer qualified for the job he has, and hasn't been for some time. But instead of dealing with that, he just becomes increasingly set in his ways, and increasingly resistant to any kind of advice from anyone who knows more than him.
You've not enough minerals.
If he was a horse, I'd shoot it. Like, it wouldn't even be like, oh yeah, you know, time to go out to the pasture, be on like a farm in the country and, you know, breed mares or whatever. No, that horse would be turned into glue. That horse is done. There is no more value to be extracted.
Not enough minerals.
We're finished with that horse.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I could coast. I could do exactly what everybody in my job previously has done, which is just not do the job. Because he's not going to make them. He's actually going to actively fight them. So I could just go in and take my paycheck, like getting my, what, 80 bucks an hour or something stupid he wants to pay me to argue with me all day long. But, as I said, I actually give a shit. I actually care about doing it properly.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals.
I hope he is. But no, because he can't use the internet. He's not already online yet. So there's no chance that he is. Fucking boomers, man.
Instructions. Transmit. Initiated. Commencing.
Okay. It's fine. Slide on through.
I have returned for vengeance. Your allies have engaged the enemy. Initiating. Do not receive. Instructions. Confirmed. Initiating. Receiving. Initiating. You have not enough minerals.
So normally I rush the road. This game I haven't done that. I don't really know why.
Upgrade complete. Transmit. You have not enough minerals. 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 Instructions for vengeance. Receiving. Make use of You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Make use of. You have not enough minerals. For vengeance. Transmitted. Awaiting instructions. Sound Kalanos. Transmitted.
It is a good thing to die. May I be of service?
Awaiting instructions. Make use of me. Nagatsu. Galasas. Commencing. Lopai. Mitora.
This is what I was afraid of. This is why I had a lagoon over here. I'm pretty sure it's going to do up.
Ready for battle.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ready for battle. Excellent.
That's why I pulled two of my dragoons back and sent one of them up to the top to see the dropship coming. Because he showed me so many vultures and no tank, which meant it had to be drop. But then I didn't, and the Corsair was also meant to be good against that, but I fucked it up. It was a pure cheese build by him, but I fucked up my play against it. I read it, but I didn't react correctly. I'm not playing well tonight. I am fucking exhausted.
You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, I knew it was drop. So I took my 4 dragoons and I pulled 2 of them home. I had one of them on the van for the vulture run by.
You have not enough minerals.
So what do you think, Foxy99? This guy's very talkative.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You must construct additional pylons.
That's not true.
Not enough
That was a lie I just told.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals.
I did well against the bunker and the vultures early game last game. The mines and so forth. I killed a vulture for 3.
You've not enough minerals.
I don't know this guy now.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. My life for hire. You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. My life for hire. My life for hire. Esau too. Honor guide me. You've not enough minerals. What man calls? You've not enough minerals.
I think he is calling me a hoe.
Esau too.
And it may be true, but
Esau too.
it's not polite to say. So he hasn't actually gone in and scouted my gas and my core. He's just blocking the ramp because he thinks this is a regular.
Honor guide me. Thus I serve. I long for combat. Cheers. Is not enough.
Ah shit, he's got a battery.
Your warriors have engaged the enemies.
And his gas is on the far side.
Honor guide me.
Oh shit, I forgot to build my second dragoon. Okay, so we lost a bunch of probes. I got a late scout. I confirmed a third pylon. That's actually really good.
Instructions initiated. For vengeance commencing. I am needed. I have returned.
Shit, I'm focusing too much on this thing and I'm not going to be supply block in a second. I have to cancel my rush just to get these probes out. I got a load of probes and he built a battery. That rush went really well for me.
You've not enough minerals.
Problem is I should really be building a Reaver right now and I'm not. Well, going towards Reaver right now, but I'm not going to go towards Reaver, I'm going to go towards Mascoon. And it's not the correct play. Based on this robo timing, Reaver is the play. Based on robo expand.
You've not enough minerals.
He hasn't started the Nexus, as far as I can
You've not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Input command. Input command. Awaiting instructions. Input command. Sound command off. Make use of one. I have returned. Transmit one. Colossus. Colossus. I have returned.
Oh, observer. Okay, that's really good for me. He built a very quick robo, which means that he can't have any army that threatens me right now. There's no way he has an army. So I just need to use my observers to keep his observers out and sit here with my economic advantage.
My life for hire. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Colossus. Instructions. I have returned. Make use of me. You have not enough minerals. I have returned. Your body. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Okay, he's only used expanders. That's really good for me.
My life for hire. My life for hire. You have not enough minerals.
Adding a bunch of gateways, but I already have my gateways up. Do go over here just in case of a drop. I'm not convinced there's going to be a drop, but I'll need to be ready just in case. Also, I'm assuming he has a support, but I haven't actually seen it, but I'm assuming... Yeah, okay, here it is.
You must construct additional pylons. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Make use of me. Input command. Awaiting instructions. For vengeance. You have not enough minerals. I am needed. Input command.
I obviously didn't micro that as well as I could have. I did get the Reaver, which is not nothing. I need to keep these on minerals. I keep wanting to mine my gas, but that's not the correct play right now. I don't have enough probes. I lost a stack of probes.
Transmit.
That's probably GG, honestly.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
So I do want to take a third at some point because I have the map control, but I also want to get my tech up to the point where I can fight Weavers, which means Storm. I should have had a pylon down here too. That was a mistake.
You require more than not enough minerals.
He had 4 gateways and Viva Tech. I was going to be able to counter all the way across the map, reach his natural, and I was not going to be able to go any further than that. I was just going to stand outside his natural and not attack, because if I did attack, he had Reavers, he had a 4 Gateway Dragoon. I was not going to be able to get the kill there. Counterattack was not the play.
I heed thy call. Instructions. Upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals. Instructions. Research complete. Upgrade complete. My life for
I couldn't have gotten anything done with the counterattack thing.
my life for iron. You have not enough minerals. I heed thy call. Yes. For iron. My life. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Not enough minerals. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Instructions. Engage the enemy.
I should have pulled the probes earlier. No, I saw the shadow of my I saw the shadow of my pylon, but I didn't know if it was a probe or that I was seeing, or if it was actually the shadow. He's got shuttle speed though, and he's got storm tech now, so I'm going to be getting punished quite hard by drops.
Upgrade complete. You require more Vespine gas. My life for iron. My life for iron. You require more Vespine gas. Not enough minerals.
I don't actually need any more probes. It's kind of close. No, I've got my sun waving away.
Require more Vespine gas.
Hey, Daddy, pay attention to
Life
me.
for hire. My life for hire.
I want to, little buddy, I want to.
You have not enough minerals. You require more Vespine gas. My life for hire.
I was so far ahead at the start of this.
My life for hire. I long for combat. I have returned. Receiving. My life for hire. We are under attack. Receiving command. The warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for hire. The warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm dead. It's GG. Our toast is 40 and has 4 kids. I don't know what that's relevant to, but okay. I have 4 more minutes to play tonight. Then I'm going to stop. The Viva killed me, really. But, I mean, Zont, if he was like no gateways, then I could have gone all in and been fine. But he had Viva Tech, he had 4 gateways. I wasn't punching through. That wasn't the play. It might be my only chance to win, but it was 0% chance.
You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, there was a time where I had more army, but Viva's are really good defensively. No, you're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Reavers are pretty good at killing Dragoons if the Dragoons have to attack into Dragoon Reaver.
You have not enough minerals.
I felt like my best chance was to play it out and like hope that he suicided like a shuttle with some Reavers in or something. Or did like a stupid attack uphill into Sidestorm.
Not enough minerals.
That was the better strategy. I mean, we can talk about this, but this conversation is going to be me saying you're wrong, and then you not admitting it, so it's not really a good use of anyone's time. Yeah, I did have a bigger army, but he had Reavers and Mass Dragoon in a concave at home. Saying that I had a bigger army is not... It's not relevant unless I had like... If I had 100 supply advantage, that would be relevant, but if I have like 10 supply advantage, not relevant.
You have not enough minerals.
I mean, I've given you the information. You can deal with that information as you wish. You can process it, you can accept it, you can refuse to accept it. The information has been provided, the conversation is done. Okay, Fernando, if you're still here, can you just mute the guy? You don't need to ban him, just time him out.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Okay, you know what? I'll do it. I'm not interested in having an argument with chat.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I have played this game before, I know how it works. Don't need the opinions of chat. told to drop it and you didn't.
You have not enough minerals. My life for hire. Plus I serve. I long for combat. You have not enough minerals. It's all too. For Adun. What man calls. My life for hire. My life for hire. You have not enough minerals. I long for combat.
5 hit points.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. I long for combat. Warriors have engaged the enemy claws.
There's a good chance I'll get that probe during this chaos with the zealots. Just pulls it all the way home, I guess.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. House. Thus I serve. What man calls. For Adun. Gaokola. For Adun. House. For Adun. Thus I serve. House. Gaokola.
That's a second gate there, I believe.
I have returned. Make use of me.
He had no probes on gas earlier. If you notice that, he went down to 1 probe on gas, second gateway, so this is almost certainly a timing by him. There's unlikely to be a robo. Yeah, it was getting Dragoon range as well. And he'd already bought a battery. So that's why DT is a strong build in this context. It's very unlikely that we had to afford 2 Gate Goon and a robo off of reduced gas.
You require more Vespine gas. Make use of me. Lotai initiated. It's all true.
Didn't really need that cannon, but if he actually tried to take the vamp and he kept rallying goons, I could lose the vamp. It would be embarrassing. So I figured I'd build it.
So be it.
Oh, he saw the blur. Let's take a look at his gas mining. Yeah, he couldn't really have robo plus all those goons plus range. Okay, I'm going to check in on my wife, see how we're doing for the night. I might keep playing. So originally my schedule for tonight was going to be giving the baby a bath at 8 and then putting him to bed. But my wife has graciously offered to do that for me. And so I get to play for a little bit longer.
Not enough minerals.
Not that I'm playing especially well. I'm losing games I should win.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Baby is fine. I say that, baby just walked into a glass door. Baby's not fine, baby's sad. Baby's not so bright.
You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, he's but how old is he? He is 19 months. So yeah, he's walking, getting into trouble, getting us opinions on things.
Construct additional pylons.
He's learning about the word no, and he doesn't agree with it.
You have not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
The thing that tickles me the most is that I'm allowed to hire a staff account. I haven't found anyone that I like yet. But there's a very good chance that whoever I hire as a staff account is just going to be randomly made the controller in a few months when I leave.
Not enough minerals.
I'm just going to pick whoever it is who's around, and they're going to be the new controller. So I effectively have the ability to give this really lucrative job and salary to somebody completely unqualified.
My life for hire. Honor guide me. We are under my life for hire.
Oh yeah, I'm leaving. I can't stay at that place. I'm not being allowed to do my job. The one thing I'm responsible for is the financial statements, and there is zero chance that I will ever sign any financial statement coming out of that place. I will not put my name to them.
Honor guide me. We are under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Kill 2 zealots, kill 2 probes.
You have not enough minerals. You require more Vespine gas. Awaiting instructions.
So yeah, I can't do the one thing that is my job, so yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Not enough minerals. It's not enough minerals. Make use of me.
The other thing that annoys me is that
For vengeance.
all of our competitors have much better margins than we do because they actually have costing information.
Use of me.
We can't do costing because we don't collect the data. But, I mean, a bad company can last for ages. He told me that the company had made it this far, the way he's been running it, and that clearly nothing could be wrong with it. And I said that every company that ever went under survived right up until the day it didn't survive anymore. Which I don't think he appreciated me telling him, but it's true. You can't just say, well, it's still running, therefore it's being run well. Blockbuster was running right up until the day it wasn't.
You have not enough minerals. Make use of me.
My range should be done, but I fucked up my timings.
For vengeance.
Fortunately, he's not there in a position to fight me.
Upgrade complete.
There we go, there's my range. Any blurs? That's an observer. Okay, we have an observer blur. Fuck, that's not where I wanted to be. Only 3 dragoons. The thing that really pissed me off though is the auditors. He keeps telling me that because the external auditors haven't said anything, it must be fine. And I mean, the issue with that argument is that the external auditors aren't doing their jobs. He's right, they should have said something. If it was bad as I say it is, they should have said something. But that doesn't mean it's not as bad as I say it is. That means that they're not being responsible. They're not doing their due diligence. They're not doing the one thing he's paying them for. And in effect they're making me look bad. Because I'm here saying, oh yeah, this is fucked up beyond belief. We can't possibly allow this. And then they're like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it, taking his fee. Because they're not independent. That's the thing. He's had the same auditors for like 20 years. And they do his taxes to him, they're friends of his, and he goes golfing with them. And he doesn't understand why standard practice is to rotate auditors. You don't rotate them, you end up in this situation where it becomes incestuous. He's getting some big fucking hits on those dragoons with the Reaver. He's got double Reaver.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, the issue with his logic is not that is that he doesn't realise that audit's a fucking fraudulent profession where we just sell opinions. He's like, yeah, if it was that bad, somebody would have said something. It's like, no, they wouldn't. Sorry, friend. Also, Santa's not real. You give them money, they give you a clean opinion. That is the nature of your relationship with them.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, he keeps telling me, well, the auditor said it was fine. Yeah, they haven't been doing their jobs. They shouldn't have. They should have called him out on this years ago. And they're not even trying to be independent. There's not even like a appearance of independence with the auditors. Is the annoying thing. And he doesn't know that's the problem. Yeah, if I don't sign the financial statements, then the financial statements are unsigned by any CPA. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're not valid, it means they're less valid. Yeah, I won't be signing. Five gates already. Holy shit. A bit eager.
You must construct additional pylons. Make use of me.
This supply block is fucking killing me.
Not enough minerals for vengeance. Awaiting instructions. Make use of me. You must construct additional pylons. My life for ire. I am needed. Transmit. My life for ire. Awaiting instructions for vengeance. Confirmed.
Shit. This is not where I wanted to be.
Receiving. Initiated. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Input command. My life for ire. I am needed. Awaiting instructions. Upgrade warriors have engaged the enemy. Receiving. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged.
I actually have a bigger army than him, the problem is it's out of position. Wait, one of his beavers survived? How did that happen?
Confirmed. Input command. Commencing. Transmit. Awaiting instructions. We've not enough minerals. Transmit for vengeance. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for ire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
My army movement in this game has been atrocious.
You have not enough minerals. I long for combat. Waiting instructions confirmed.
I just haven't actually moved my army properly in a way that would allow me to deal with the threats. Most of the time, I have nothing attacking any of his units. I had half my units stuck up here half the time. That's way too early to be sending those.
I long for combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals. My life for iron. You have not enough life for iron. I long for combat. I long for combat. I long for combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Actually, I've got some goods here.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for iron.
That was double reave for that. It's really good for me. Where's my observers? Ah, come on.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. What man calls?
Where's my High Templars? This is fucking ridiculous.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I just have no income. This is dumb. He does not have zealot legs.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals. My life for iron. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm playing this fucking awfully. This is really sad. It's a very depressing game. I'm like watching myself learn. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Not enough units have engaged the enemy.
Not macroing. Not microing.
We are under attack. You've not enough minerals. We are under attack. My life for ire. We need focus. We are under attack.
Just finished this +2, so I don't have a big upgrade lead anymore. I just had an upgrade for a bit.
My life for ire.
I mean, I've told him what's wrong with the company, and everybody knows what's wrong with the company. Everybody else I've spoken to there knows what's wrong. Just as part of like being competent at my job, I'm going to tell him he has to fix the software. It's not okay for us to be using 3 pieces of broken software patched together. It's you don't build your own ERP system in 2021. You buy one off the shelf from like SAP or whatever. Or like you don't have to use SAP, you can do Oracle or like you can there's a bunch of them, but you don't make your own. You don't pay some guy to build something for you and then just hope it works. And if you do that, then A, it's not going to work because this is one person can't build something of that complexity, and B, once he retires, you can't support it, which is where we're at. I mean, he knows. Everybody who works there has told him. So I will write down what he needs to do, and then I will. But first, I'm going to get a job off in hand. I'm going to find a job, then I'm going to do it. Because I mean, the auditors, he gives them money and they tell him what he wants to hear. It's the nature of their relationship. External audit is a joke of a profession.
You have not enough minerals.
Also, most of the time they're not independent. People like to put the word independent in front of auditors because sometimes they are. But, like, a lot of the time they're not. Because an audit company will sell you non-independent services. They happily do that.
You have not enough minerals.
Because for some reason people can't say the word auditor without saying independent. Like some kind of tick or like speech impediment.
You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, public accounting is bullshit. I got out of it as early as I could.
You have not enough minerals.
And you're not doing actual accounting. You're just signing off on fraud.
You must construct additional pylons.
You're doing same as last year. It's when you're a new auditor just starting out, you get told that if you don't know what to do, ask Sally. And Sally is same as last year. And you're being told that by somebody who's only a year older than you and also has no idea what's meant to be happening. But when he was there a year ago and somebody was training him, he got told Sally. So that's... it's the blind leading the blind. Nobody there knows what's going on.
not enough minerals.
.235 is an odd scout time.
You require more vestigial gas. Not enough minerals. You have 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 not enough minerals. Transmitted. Confirmed. For the 19th. Not enough minerals. I have returned. Nakatsu. Upgrade complete.
Yep. I've lost. I don't even have a Dragoon building. I have 0 Dragoons.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. Instructions.
I misjudged that.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
That obviously cost me quite a lot of resources.
Instructions. Make use of me.
Lost like 4 probes as well. But the probe was the main thing that cost me, I think. And I had a Dragoon there on time, I misread his CC timing. I thought it was one thing and it was another.
You must construct additional pylons. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. I am naked. Receiving. For vengeance. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm just not building goons, okay. Okay, we're just gonna not build goons today. That's fine. It would have been nice if I'd had like units coming out my rally points, but you know, sometimes you can just get away without units.
Not enough minerals. I have returned. Instructions. Transmitted.
This is a disaster.
Under attack. I am needed. Transmitted. No time for liberties. I am needed.
I don't know why I'm still playing these tonight. He wasn't especially good at the game, but I just took too much damage from the vulture. And I wasn't macroing. I had all this money and no fucking units coming out the gateways. I fought the battle with my 5 dragoons. It went kind of okay. And then I'm like, okay, and then the next valley of 4 dragoons is going to clean up. There was no next valley of 4 dragoons. I just have a bunch of minerals. It's like you got to build units out of the gateways or you don't end up with any units. It's fucking dumb. And this is also one of the things that pisses me off about how tired and stressed I am with my job at the moment. Because it impacts my hobbies. It makes me not enjoy Starcraft because I just watch myself play badly and I'm like, well, of course I'm going to play badly. I haven't slept. I'm at work late.
You have not enough minerals.
It fucks me up during the day and then it fucks me up in the evening as well.
Enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
It takes away the things that I enjoy in life.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You must construct additional
I
pylons.
had a second dragoon for the vulture too. I just didn't put it where it needed to be.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Just took it off the ramp and then his vulture runs on in. And there's no dragoons building. And that's GG. Nothing you can do. One vulture will just kill you in PvT. Savando running the bets, thank you, I appreciate it. Anybody who bets on me right now though is an idiot.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, this is a talent. .230 scout timing, interesting.
am needed. Awaiting instructions. Do not. You have not enough minerals.
If he goes 2 back, I'm just going to
Not
lose.
enough minerals.
That's my strategy for 2 back.
Make use of it. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Do not. Galactus. Make use of it. Confirmed. Nagatsu. Victoria. Commencing.
I got baited so hard there.
Nagatsu. Commencing.
Oh, and I got so lucky. I did not deserve that. That was fucking obscene that happened. Just the one probe just holds firm on the ramp. This goes full you shall not pass mode.
You have not enough minerals.
That was fucking ridiculous. That was the stupidest thing in Voodoo I've ever seen.
You have not enough minerals.
I don't even know why I had a probe there.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Well, that gives the game away there.
Construct additional pylons.
It is a good day to die. Let us attack.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Stand ready. Ready for battle.
One factory only. Starport.
Ah, at last. Ready for battle.
No concepts.
May I be of service? Ready for battle. May I be of service? Let us attack.
Getting up for a drop. Building his academy now. So he's only just started his academy. Nice.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Battle.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not
May I
enough
be of
minerals.
service?
Your warriors have engaged the
Ready for
enemy.
battle.
Instructions.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Upgrade complete.
Ready for battle.
Field stabilized. Not enough minerals.
stand ready.
We feel your presence.
Ready for battle.
Upgrade complete. Require more Vespene gas. You've not enough minerals. Your life fire. Yes, we are under attack.
I don't know, that's
Feel your presence. Yes. We feel your presence. My life for hire.
I built this Corsair and I haven't been using it properly. I meant to be using it to scout and I'm just not.
Life for hire. Galaxy. We are vigilant. My life for hire. Research complete. My life for hire.
Ready for battle.
My life for hire. Commencing. Ross. Can I do it? You have not enough minerals. My life for hire. You have not enough minerals. Ross. My life for hire. Ross. My life for hire.
Let us attack.
I long for combat. I feel your presence. Can I do it? House. Upgrade life for hire.
Okay, I haven't actually done anything with that.
We are vigilant.
That's my
My
turn.
life for hire. I long for combat. But man calls. You must construct additional pylons. We are vigilant. Can I do it? Can I do it? My life for hire. House. Research complete. You've not enough minerals. Impossible. Ross. Saw too. He saw too. Magnetic calls. Make use of it. We are vigilant. Impossible. Magnetic calls. We feel your presence. Require more Vespene gas, not enough minerals. We are vigilant. We are vigilant. All field stabilized. You require more Vespene gas. My life for hire.
Ready for battle. Join it up.
We are vigilant. Man calls. Can I do it? We feel your presence.
You're only just starting your CC now?
Ready for us.
How's that going to work?
We are vigilant.
And it's not going to work. It's too late.
We are vigilant. Protoss, she house.
See, I accidentally overwrote one of my hotkeys.
Isa too, she house. I long for combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. We are vigilant.
Oh, you need to not be stacked, Vince.
We feel your presence. Protoss. Confirmed. We feel your presence. You must construct additional pylons. We feel your presence. Yara. Jepakazol. Yara. Galadul. Jepakazol. You must construct additional pylons. We are vigilant. Upgrade complete. Jepakazol. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Serve. For us. We are vigilant. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You require more Vespene gas. For us. Your warriors have engaged the enemies.
I feel like I have no gas this game, and I don't really know why. Because I'm mining gas, aren't I? Okay, I'm not mining gas, that's why I have no gas. I'm not mining gas at that one either. Oh shit.
We feel your presence. For us. Gauram. Jepakazol. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. For us. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. We are vigilant. My life for ire. We feel your presence. I long for combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I stand ready.
We feel your presence. Your field stabilized. For combat. Not enough minerals. Galadul. We feel life for ire. My life for ire.
I wish I had gas. That'd be really good.
We are vigilant. My life for ire. We are vigilant.
Let us attack.
Upgrade complete. My life for ire. We are under attack.
It's probably too late to go into any kind of carry attack now, unfortunately. At least he's mined out.
Adon Toridas. Ah, at last.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I long for combat. Adon Toridas. My life for ire. Complete. Yes. Zanesh Gorina. My life for ire. Galadul house. Transmit. Initiated. You require more Vespene gas. Carrier has arrived. My life for ire. have returned. Very well. That's real. So be it. Carrier has arrived. I have returned. If my life for all minerals. Protoss is all Galadwin. My life for all cost me. Some cost. My life for all warriors have engaged the enemy. We feel your presence. Instructions. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Commencing. We are vigilant. Receiving. Protoss. Shields. Go. We feel your presence. Protoss. Jepakazoid. We feel your presence. Galadwin. Instructions. Your command. Thus I serve. Feel your presence. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Vigilant.
Wow, that's a lot of units.
We are vigilant. Carrier has arrived. We are vigilant. Gala. Trust me. We are under attack. Trust me. Gala. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Carrier has arrived. We are vigilant. Your command complete. Cost me. Gala. Commencing. Protoss. Affirmative. Upgrade complete. Commencing. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Commencing. Affirmative. Commencing.
Wow, I lost 2 Goliaths to like 2 carriers just now. 2 carriers, 2 Goliaths just now.
We are vigilant.
That wasn't ideal. But he's got to be basically mined out, is the thing.
Carrier has arrived. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Affirmative. Not enough energy. Commencing. We are vigilant. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. No. Protoss. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Don't go there. That was the one with energy. Shit.
Yes.
All I needed was that one not to die.
Has arrived, Lena. Instructions. I'm waiting. Nara instructions. Zadash, Lena. My life for hire. My life for hire. This begins the enemy. We feel your
Because I should be doing a vehicle counterattack right now, and I can't because the one thing that needed to not die is now dead.
affirmative. We are under attack. Nara Studios.
He never did anything this game too.
Under attack.
I just fucked up my
Galadwin.
counter.
Instructions. Nara Studios. Confirmed. Protoss, we are under attack. No, my life for our So be it. Very well. Very well.
I've messed it up.
Adun Protoss.
I have not played a single game well tonight. He went for like a weird all-in, and then he just, instead of attacking, he just took a third base after mining out his main and that, and just sat there. I just needed to keep building arbiters and mine gas. And deny his fourth. But instead I kept running my army into mine because I couldn't be bothered to get gas. And then I went for carrier switch and lost all my carriers to 2 Goliaths. There was just, every part of that was really stupid. That's why I told you guys not to bet on me. I said if you bet on me, you're an idiot. Because I knew that was going to happen. I'm just hemorrhaging points tonight.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
If I just have build a round of goons, build an observer, get observer speed, those vultures do
Not
nothing.
enough minerals.
That's all I have to do. It's not a difficult game. Just keep building arbiters. I lost all my arbiters, but I got a lot of value done. The one fight I took where I had arbiters, I did really well. I killed a shitload of tanks. And then I just like, okay, well that was good. Let's never make any more arbiters. It just wasn't... It didn't make any sense.
You must construct additional pylons. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Should have been an easy game to win. In that position. Very easy game to win.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I had a bunch of arbiters, I had arbiter energy. I had 4 bases against 2. Total map control. And his 2 bases were mined out. It's a very difficult game to lose.
My life for hire. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Esau too. You have not enough minerals. I long for combat. My life for hire.
Oh, he got the safety there, good man.
I long for combat. Esau too. I long for combat. I long for combat. I long for combat. What man calls? I long for combat. Honor guide me. She house. Honor guide me. Thus I serve. No, Kola. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. For Adun. Your warriors have increased enough minerals. No, Kola. Honor guide me. What man calls? Esau too.
So his range is a lot faster than mine. But with defender's advantage, I'm not too worried about his goon count. Of course, if he outmaneuvers me here, that'd be annoying. I like getting Forge for goon fights because you get the +1 as well. I think it's good.
You've not enough minerals. I am needed for vengeance. Input command. Do not.
I also have 6. He should have had 8.
Upgrade complete.
Probably an Axis.
I have returned. For vengeance.
I'm gonna, I guess, try and pressure and see what happens. He's cut some goons somewhere, I don't know why.
I am needed.
I don't know why I'm trying to pressure and also expand, that doesn't make any sense.
You've not enough minerals. I am needed. Transmit. Input command.
Away I'm supply blocked.
Make use of me. Confirmed. For vengeance. Initiated. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Transmitted. Protoss initiated. Receiving. Confirmed. Initiated. Transmitted. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I am needed. I am needed.
Okay, so I read it that correctly there. I got mostly lucky though. But he tried something that just wasn't valid. I guess he was hoping that because I'd seen 2 gateways of his, I would assume that I could attack. But I counted 6 dragoons as the thing. He should have had 8. I sent a probe somewhere and I don't know where it's gone.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. I am needed. You've not enough minerals. Receiving.
He could easily take the high ground on me here. This is stupid. My positioning here. This is not good positioning. Like, he could do exactly what I did and just move onto the high ground and then pounce.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
And indeed, that is what he's doing.
My life for hire.
Did I get the shuttle? What's going on?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I have so many probes. It's ridiculous. Don't know why I have this many probes. Seriously, I have like 80 probes. I have my 85 supply, it's all probes.
You've not enough minerals.
So given that he appeared to just lose the shuttle with double reaver in it, he would leave the game. I should look into getting one of those things that lets you see invisible stuff.
Upgrade complete. My life for hire. Make use of me.
I was a little bit confused about why I had so much more stuff than him until I realised I didn't have an observatory. Then it all began to make sense. Am I getting my storm? I am getting storm. Nice.
My life for hire. Not enough minerals. I am needed for contingency.
I don't need to put any more probes ever.
My life for hire. I am needed. Isar too. I long for combat. Isar too. I am needed. I am needed. You've not enough minerals. Transmit with your thoughts. Gas. My life for hire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
He gave me that. I didn't play well. I made a bunch of mistakes, but I got super lucky in terms of just guessing that he had taken a greedy expansion and punishing. I would really, really not like to play him tonight. No, it's... what do you think?
You've not enough minerals.
You think I want to play somebody who's that toxic and that abusive and so forth when I'm playing like this? Like, you don't know me at all. I am playing shamefully bad. And then I'd have to deal with all of that bullshit. If I ran into him, I'd leave. 100%. I'd just leave the game.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals.
Have you been watching some different stream where the guy's been winning?
You've not enough minerals.
I lost to that Terran who just sat in his base the whole game.
You've not enough minerals.
You absolutely can base... It's not an independent event.
You must construct additional pylons.
You are correct that you cannot predict the future based on unrelated fire data. But you absolutely can predict the future based on related fire data.
Not enough minerals.
If there's a long series of games where I'm playing badly, it's reasonable to expect that the next game is probably also going to be playing badly, because nothing has changed. I was playing badly because I'm stressed and I'm tired. And I haven't gotten less stressed and tired. Just not macroing. I'm taking stupid risks. If he'd actually been set up in an arc properly, that last timing would have even worked.
Not enough minerals.
It only worked because for some reason he decided the way to lay out his army was right at the bottom of a cliff, and then he let me get 2 bodies up before the fight started.
Minerals. Not enough minerals.
I kept trying to build a gateway on the gas there. I couldn't remember my gas hotkey.
My life for ire. I long for combat. Honor guide me.
You have not enough minerals.
I long for combat.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
What man calls?
You have not enough minerals.
She house. He saw too. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. What man calls? I long for combat.
You have not enough minerals.
He saw too. My life for ire.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
For combat. What man calls? Thus I serve. For undo.
He didn't even build the safety zealot, did he?
He saw too.
Yeah, he didn't build a safety zealot. This would have just killed him.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
No safety zealot, and I just rushed the wrong base site because I don't scout properly. Just my luck.
You have not enough minerals.
For vengeance. Confirmed.
My range is super late as well because I was busy trying to work out where the fuck his base was.
You have not enough minerals.
I have returned. Some Protoss initiated. Make use of me. I am needed. Make use of me. Make use of me. Galactus. Commencing. Nagatsul. Mitoga.
Am I struggling with the idea of no? I said no. He could either accept the no or not accept the no, but the no was given. But I said no twice. Need to learn a thing or two about consent.
Make use of me. Commencing. I am needed. Confirmed. Upgrade complete. Awaiting instructions. I long for combat.
Don't know why I'm going to try this, but I'm going to try this. Okay, that made it slightly worse.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
That was terrible. I shouldn't have taken that fight.
I am needed. Receiving. I have returned. You have not enough minerals. I am needed.
I'm probably going to lose the game because I took that fight as well. So this gateway arrangement I have is not going to help me at all. Like if he drops my main, I'm just not going to be able to get any units back in.
Not enough minerals. Instructions. I have returned. You have not enough minerals.
So there's an observer inside my main, so these gateways won't do anything
You
for
have
me.
not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. I have returned. Protoss. I have returned. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. I have returned. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. I have returned.
Observer inside my base.
You have not enough minerals. Instructions.
Double Reaver. Okay. So he believes that I'm playing aggressively because, you know, I'm telegraphing that super hard. So that's actually okay for me. So I'm not actually playing aggressively.
Receiving. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Everything that's happened has been a complete disaster. Both in Brood War and generally. Being scouted the wrong base site.
My life for iron. Commencing. You have not enough minerals. Confirmed. Make use of me. Receiving. Confirmed. Receiving. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for iron. I am needed. Transmit initiated. Make use of awaiting instructions. Receive. Make use of me.
There's an observer there.
My life for hire. My life for hire. Upgrade complete.
Nice that look legs.
I long for combat. For Adun. You must construct additional pylons.
Don't know why I'm doing that SimCity here. Not really the right matchup for it, but whatever.
Upgrade complete. Make use of me. Steed I be. My life for hire. Make use of Sarah. You must construct additional pylons. Sarah. I heed thy call. Make use of me. You have not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
That's my own phone line.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. Warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Nera Studio. Very well. So be it. I'm waiting. So be it. Very well. I have returned. I'm waiting. My life. Very well. My life. Very well. I have returned. It shall be done. I'm waiting. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for hire. You think it's a legend? My life for hire.
I'm very close to having my +2, so I should attack right now before it's finished.
My life for hire.
There it is.
Not my life for hire. My life for hire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for hire. My life for ire. My life for ire. Still time receiving. My life for ire. My life for ire. Upgrade complete. My life for ire. Your thoughts. My life for ire. Your thoughts. Make use of me. My life for ire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Comedy game. I mean, I picked up his first Viva before I had a Scarab. Because I did a stupid attack. And happened to get lucky. Like I said, comedy game. Rushed the wrong base site. I do enjoy sour things. I don't really eat gummies. I went for a vegetarian phase at some point and stopped eating candy with gelatin. Never got back into it.
Not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I'm going to play this one badly on purpose.
You have not enough minerals.
That's what we're going to do.
You have not enough minerals.
So we're going to hide our gates. Down here.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You must construct additional pylons.
Okay, which base site do we think he's going to be? Because we're just going to attack one. We're not going to scout.
You've not enough minerals.
Seriously, which base site? 12 or 5? Nobody answered. I'll have my wife give me a number.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals.
The wife says 12, we're attacking 12.
You've not enough minerals. My life for hire. Must I serve?
Yeah, he saw the Zealot. It's going to tip him off that there's something happening here.
My life for hire.
I was hoping he wouldn't be able to find my gateways and would therefore conclude that they were proxies.
You've not enough minerals.
The old misdirection.
Not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals.
Oh shit, here's where the proxies.
You've not enough minerals. For Adun. You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals.
That's my own Zealot I just attacked.
I long for combat. We are under attack. I long for combat. Warriors have engaged the enemy. What now calls? Go, Kwark. For Adun. What now calls? Not enough minerals. What now calls? You've not enough minerals. What now calls? For Adun. Esau. I long for combat. Go, Kwark. What now calls? What now calls? Father, guide me. My life for hire. Fight. Go, Kwark. Esau. Warriors have engaged the enemy. Go, Kwark.
Oh shit, no, he wasn't 12. Okay, for a second I thought he was 12. I was going to be very upset about that. Had he been 12, that would have won. My wife let me down, unfortunately. 50-50 shot. I should have added a third gateway, I think.
You've not enough minerals.
And just that build, you get supply blocked forever on the Hey, 24 out of 25, you can't build units, which means that you can't. What am I trying to say? You can't really defend a proxy 9/9 unless you scout it. Okay, 19 more minutes, then I'm quitting for real. I am knackered. Hi, Yappa.
You have not enough minerals.
Zerg 300 MMR below me.
You have not enough minerals.
I need to sleep. I'm in the right place.
You have not enough minerals. You must construct additional pylons. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I'm glad I beat that Zerg who 4-pulled me earlier. That'd have been an embarrassing loss. A 4-pulled on a clip should never be working.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I feel like this is a 9-pull, because there should be a second overlord. If it was an overpull, the overlord... Yeah, it was a 9-pull. I fucked this up. I'm in trouble now.
You have not enough minerals.
Unless I've just missed a second overlord. No, I've just missed a second overlord. That's what's happened
You have
here.
not enough minerals.
It wasn't a 9-pull. Because normally you can tell a overpull because you can see the overlord. There'll be an overlord at the ramp roughly at the time you get there.
You have not enough minerals.
I can't work out what's going on today. I can't read the game. And given that my only normal chance of winning is that I read the game, it's quite a handicap not to be able to. Free hat.
You must construct additional pylons. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
A few more things.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
It was a hydroden. Interesting. Naked hydroden. No subtlety these days. Nobody's interested in the finer arts of trying to disguise your build.
Not enough minerals.
Really shouldn't have made that cannon. Cannon was a mistake.
Not enough
At
minerals.
least I don't need to make an overload. Oh, of course I have right way though, because I've got this inside of the base.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So we're going to get the storm before we get the high tempo because the storm takes longer. We really should have built the second gateway over here as well, just to get a quicker turnaround, but whatever, it's fine.
It is a good day to die. Let us attack. I stand ready. Ah, at last.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for battle. Ah, at last.
I'm going to lose this, okay.
May I be of
Lose
service?
this high tempo when it comes out. That's annoying.
Ready for battle. Let us
We are
attack.
under attack.
He's not committing super hard.
Not enough minerals. Strong additional pylons. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
May I be of service?
Research complete.
I stand ready. Ready for battle.
I'm going to kill his thing and then get a DD out.
Not
I'll
enough
play it from there, see what happens.
Let us attack.
Like so.
Ready for battle.
You've not enough minerals. I'm waiting.
My pro production's been good today. That's one thing I'm happy about.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, that was sloppy.
May I be of service?
Didn't really want to lose that DT, if I'm honest.
Ready for battle. service? May I be of service?
Upgrade complete. Your thoughts. I have returned. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your thoughts. Your requirable upgrade complete. I have returned. Your thoughts. I have returned. Your thoughts. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I have returned. Your thoughts. I call. I have returned. Your state I be. Sarah. My life for hire.
I just placed that pylon.
You've not enough minerals. I call. I call. My life for hire. Make use of Sarah. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for hire. My life for hire. Your thoughts. My life for hire. Isar. Confirm your thoughts. Instructions.
Yeah, there's a lot of cannons there, folks.
My life for hire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for hire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. My life for hire. My life for hire. My life for hire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, you've got 1-1 upgrades, I've got 2-1, so it's not going to work for you.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I've got 1-1, you've got 1-2. There's no way you're going to win this fight. He was very low on VAR, so it's not super surprising that he lost. He just built the Hydro Den in front of me. Yeah, this is a Hydro Den, what are you going to do about it? It's like, well, I'm going to scout it, then I'm going to counter it.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Night probe was very late. I think putting one of my first probes up here was a mistake, because I should have had the money for the probes.
You must construct additional
I thought it was going to be a good crystal, but it just clearly wasn't. My money is low.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Thanks, Sander.
You have not enough minerals. 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 Protoss, make use of me. I have returned. Confirmed. I am needed. Transmitted.
Two probes actually isn't the end of the world here, because I have extra probes spaced on because of the opening I used. I think it was two probes I just lost. And that Vulture timing gives me a bit of scouting info too.
You have not enough minerals. Acquire more Vespine gas. Upgrade complete.
Yeah, my expansion time is good.
You've not enough minerals.
Big armory into second factory.
My life for hire. You must construct additional pylons. Some paradox.
The second machine shop. Siege, interesting. That's a lot of sea tanks he's building there, isn't it?
My life for hire. My life for hire. You have not enough minerals. You must construct additional pylons. You have not enough minerals.
I think he might be going for some kind of timing.
My life for hire.
The problem he's going to run into is that I am also going for some kind of timing.
I have returned.
Okay, then there's the CC. We're good.
I have returned. I have returned. I am needed. Make use of instructions. Awaiting instructions. You must construct additional pylons. Make use of I have returned. We saw two. Instructions. My life for hire. Instructions. We saw two. Something complete. To us. Instructions. Down. Protoss. Upgrade complete. We feel your presence. To us. Typical instructions. I am needed to feel your presence. Typical. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. We are vigilant. She house. Protoss. To us. Protoss. But now calls. He saw two. My life for incomplete. Research complete. My life for hire. Feel your presence. My life for hire. We feel your presence. You require more Vespine gas. You require more Vespine gas. You require more Vespine gas. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Trust me. Protoss, Kwark. We are vigilant. My life feel your presence. It's all we are vigilant. Presence. Grenadine, we are on my life for hire. We feel your presence. We are vigilant. I have Grenadine. Grenadine. Jepakazol. My life for hire. I long for combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. For vengeance. I long for combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I long for combat. I have returned to us. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Our field stabilized. We feel your presence. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Protoss, trust me. Make use of me. We are under attack. Grenadine. Instructions. Grenadine. Jahakazor complete. We feel your presence. Trust me. Trust me. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Protoss, I have returned. Grenadine. We feel your presence. Grenadine. Awaiting instructions. I have returned. Protoss. Grenadine. I have returned. I have returned. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
That's why you had your own again. I misplaced the same cannon twice in a row. Kind of embarrassing.
We feel your presence. Grenadine. My life for hire. Grenadine. My life for hire. You have not enough minerals. Awaiting instructions. We feel your presence. Grenadine. We are vigilant. Jepakazol. War field stabilized. We are vigilant. Protoss, Jepakazol. You have not enough minerals. enough minerals. Protoss. We are vigilant. We are vigilant. My life fire impress me. My life for ire. House. We are vigilant. Honor guide me. Upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals. We feel my life for ire. Impress me. Galactus. What now? We feel your presence. House. House. We are vigilant. My life for ire. Your warriors have engaged life for ire. My life for ire. Impress me. Because our warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Jepakazol. Impress me. Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Make use of me.
Why would I have ever decided that was a good place of equals? I don't understand it. That was obviously not a good place to equal. But like that was abundantly clear that was not the place.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
He's got a hidden expand or something, right?
My life for ire. We feel your presence. Jepakazol. My life for ire. Protoss. Isatu. We are vigilant.
Yeah, he had that base.
Feel your presence.
And now he's taking this one.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Protoss. We feel your presence. Protoss. Impress me.
This guy plays like Terra.
My life for ire.
And I play like me, so this is not going well for me.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. We feel your presence. Protoss. We feel your presence. I have returned.
He actually managed to out-expand me somehow.
We are vigilant. Protoss, we are under attack. We feel your presence. Impress me. We are vigilant.
Wow. I just sat there and ate that one.
You require more Vespine gas. We are vigilant. Protoss, impress me. Protoss, we are under attack. You require more Vespine gas. My life for ire. We are vigilant. Impress me. My life for ire. My life for ire. Feel your presence. My life for ire. We are vigilant. Gala. Galadul. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Galadul. My life. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Protoss. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Field stabilized. You have not enough minerals. Galadul. Upgrade complete. Woodland claws. My life for iron. My life for iron. You have not enough minerals. We feel your presence.
Kind of a troll game, this game. What he's doing to me. Just sitting there doing this over and over.
My life for iron. My life for iron. Galaxos. I lost combat. We feel your presence. Protoss. In God's name. My life for I. We are vigilant. Isar 2. We are under attack. Galadul. Gala. In God's name. Jetpakazol. Gala. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Jetpakazol. Honor guides me. Galadul. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Feel your presence. Protoss.
EMP, that one.
In Cosme or Land Claws. We are under attack. Vespine gas. I am needed. Protoss. In Cosme. Protoss. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Land Claws. Civilized. My life for hire. The warriors have engaged the unacquirable Vespine gas. Galadul. Protoss. We are vigilant. Galadul. We feel your presence. Gala. My life for hire. The warriors have engaged the
Wow, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to get the Arbiter caught up with the vehicle, so I just vehicled early, and then I just didn't hit with the vehicle. That was just not the play. My life for hire. Plus I feel your presence. In Cosme. House. My storm.
You require more Vespine gas. My life for hire. Vespine gas. My life for hire.
So he's trolling me, this game. This is not a serious game by him. This is a troll game.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. We are vigilant. We are under attack. House. We are under attack. Isar 2. My life.
I have a scout. That's fun.
We are under attack.
Where the fuck did my vehicle go?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Make use of me. You require more Vespine gas. The warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, this is just somebody having fun at my expense.
Instructions are vigilant. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Trust me. My life for hire. My life for hire. You require the best to engage the enemy.
Oh, he's just stuck there, is he? Okay.
My life for hire.
Look at this. This is just silly.
I long for comfort. Your presence.
We all get that this is silly. He's just gonna make turrets and hidden expands and take every base. Lay mines everywhere. Like, he's not actually trying to win, he's just trying to piss me off. And with that as my very shitty last game, I will call it a night. Wasn't a good session, didn't have fun. It's shit like this that makes me not want to play Starcraft anymore. I was so far ahead from the start, then he just does hidden expand and doesn't ever attack.